Hey guys, it's your girl Antoinette and welcome back to the Cocktails with Antoinette YouTube channel. So today I want to actually do a girl talk with you guys because I know there's a lot of subjects out there that plus size women deal with, and I deal with them too. So I just want to sit here and just like chat with you guys, talk about it, see what your opinion is and everything. So make sure before you start this video, guys, you better subscribe down to the channel because I am judging you right now if you're not subscribed. So you better subscribe. But anyways, let's get straight into this video. So the subject that we are talking about today is dating while being a plus size woman, or just being plus size in general, because I know that's a really huge subject, and I know a lot of people have dealt with like dating while being plus size and not being like not confident, but not people not being like open about the whole subject of like dating while being plus size. So when I first started dating, I guess I was in high school. I think that's where most people start really dating and stuff, is in high school. And let me be real with you guys for a second. I wasn't even allowed to date, but I was like one of those people who like went behind their parents' back and started dating because I guess I thought I knew better. And in high school, I was struggling a whole lot with my body confidence and self-love issues. So when I started dating, I think the reason why I did start dating in the first place was to look for validations in men. And this is what I'm telling y'all right here, right now. If y'all dating to look for validation in men, to like fill the void that you have or something like that, I don't think you should be dating. Do not date at all until you fix that problem and love yourself first. Because when you love yourself first, the best things are going to come in life. The best men's, females, the best person, your significant other will come to your life, and that person will be the best person to you because you're the best person to yourself, and you give yourself the self-respect first. Date then, but if you're having struggles and issues with self-love and self-acceptance and all of that, don't date, because that will really fudge up your whole life. Like, that's literally technically what happened to me in the dating scene. After, like, he kept forgiving me and stuff, but I think it got to a point in our... It is very hard talking about this relationship, but it just got to a point, like, we dated for a few years and everything was like good and everything, and we just broke up, and it wasn't... And it was because like I was dealing with a lot of stuff. So when we broke up, and then I had to deal with us breaking up, and then I also was dealing with the stuff I was dealing with when I was finally like good enough to be in the dating. Like, I kind of knew how the dating game worked for plus size women because just the internet, honey, and I go on the internet and I know what's going on the internet. And even when I was doing the dating game, I guess, I was also talking to a lot of guys too. So I also knew how that worked from like a younger person's perspective. And I feel like if you guys are like the older generation and watching this, like, stuff has changed, my man, like my G, like it has changed. Like, dating nowadays, I feel like it's much more harder than dating back then, because like females have become much more ruthless now. And that's like the truth. That's the truth. Like, we are savages. We're acting like men's nowadays. Like, we don't take nothing from nobody no more. And I feel like men, like, we kind of reverse the role. Like, that's how I see it with like not just the internet, but like with my friends and stuff. Like, we all have we switch roles with men, so we're like savages and everything, and we don't care. But then like men's will get like really sensitive about certain stuff and whatever. Like, you have to kind of be careful with like how the dating world works nowadays. And like, for a long time, some of the stuff that the men would do to me, I was actually kind of okay with it. And stuff that men were doing to me, like, I should have never been okay with in the first place, but I let them do them because I was trying to fill a void. Like, right after me and the guy broke up, I was talking to this guy, and like, he was like really bad for me, like all my friends were like, oh, he's so terrible for you, why are you with him, you need to cut him off. And I think if it weren't for my friends, actually, I would have never had the realizations that I had. Let me drink some water because I'm talking a lot. I wish this was a cocktail. If I actually sat there and actually listened to my friends, half the stuff that I would have done, I would have never done than that, and I probably would have been much more smarter about how my dating life is, or particular. Because I never took that break from being in a relationship, I kind of just went from him to like another guy. Like, that relationship didn't end well, and because I wasn't physically ready to date, because I didn't love myself, I was also dealing with like a whole lot of baggage, and like he was kind of being a jerk and stuff, that like I didn't realize what he was like. I did realize what he was doing, but like I didn't really care enough because I didn't value myself. You get that? Like, oh gosh, I can't believe I'm mentioning her. But you know this Instagram famous girl from like Toronto. If you guys are from Toronto, her name is Sagittarius Short Shot. You know that Instagram famous girl, Sagittarius Shorty 2 or something. She's like an Instagram famous person in like Toronto. So if y'all from Toronto, y'all gotta look her up, or just look her up, guys. Like, yeah, 6buzz TV. Even look at 6buzz TV. Oh my gosh, you're from Toronto, y'all need to be subscribed to 6buzz TV. But anyways, so Sagittarius Shorty is like, she gets around a lot, and I felt like I was kind of like her, except I wasn't as crazy as she was, because that girl, she was crazy. The stuff that she would be telling everybody that she does, I was like, I can't even do that. And and she was like, yeah, females should be respected except for me because I'm a hoe and I should not be like respected at all. And I was just like, that's low-key how I kind of felt during the times when like me and my ex like were over till like just a few months ago now, like 2 months ago from recently. So I had like this phase where I was like dating around a lot and stuff. So which is why I can I notice some of the patterns that some of the guys do, especially the younger guys. So like I didn't really respect myself. I wasn't really feeling myself like I am now. Like if y'all follow me on Instagram, when in my pink hair, blue hair phase, I was really feeling myself then, and I had that long hair kind of phase like for a couple months. It wasn't until I cut my hair, I don't know what happened to me after I cut my hair, but I felt like some new type of person, you know what I'm saying? Like really, really, really empowered. And I don't know, I think when I cut my hair the first time, that's when I started shifting my ways. Like I didn't really feel like being that type of girl who's like dating around. Like I wanted to take a break and everything. So I was taking a break, but I wasn't really taking a break either. I was still dating the guys, and like the mans will like, when I used to be dating these guys, they will tell me that they want to like take me on and stuff, and like show me off to their friends and everything and all that stuff. But when it actually came to like actually doing it, like it didn't really happen. And when it did happen, and also when when you're dating someone, you should be dating for the intention of marrying them. So I was just fooling around but not, yeah guys, I was just fooling around, and like in the dating type of sense, just used to man just hide me, or just like want me in like the latest times at night, or like or like when no one isn't home or anything, and all that fun stuff. But then at the same time, I was actually low-key like that too because I didn't want to like hang out with them in the day. I just wanted them in the night, or like when no one wasn't home or anything, and all that fun stuff. Well, not fun stuff, but like sad stuff. And like I didn't really have feelings towards that. It was like my friends who always tell me, it's like, yo Chantal, yeah, I'll use my real name. It could be like, yo Chantal, like this isn't you haven't been yourself in a long time. Because like that's a whole other story, time for another day. But like they used to tell me that I wasn't myself at all, and that I should really just like take a break and like focus on myself and everything. So it actually took me a while to actually do that. I didn't do it right away. I was trying to, but you know, I don't know why it took me a very long time. Like now I'm doing it now and I'm not dating as much as I used to. But like it's very hard to explain my dating life. Cause I can't say I had a dating life because I don't feel like I did, but I guess I technically did. Cause how like dating is like meeting up with like a significant other, a person you're attracted to, and like hanging out and talking and all that stuff and going out to eat and stuff, which I did do with like most of the guys I dated, but like it just never went anywhere because their attention with me was completely different to what, not like what I wanted, I guess what I wanted in a sense. And there were some guys I did want to be serious with, but I wasn't ready for that, and I don't think they were ready either because they were just hiding me. And you know, if you're gonna be dating me, you're not hiding me. Okay, I want to be known that I am your girlfriend. I am technically going to be your wife. So it was very hard for a while, like dating again, being so like plus size and stuff. And you know, there'll be some men who just come to me in the streets, and you know, I dress fly and everything. Okay, I know I dress fly, but when I'm like wearing like those like mesh t-shirts with just like a black bra or something, that's when these men will come to you and try to talk to you, and I'm not here for that nonsense. Like I really am not, because I know with the men who talk to you when you're like wearing like a crop top or like short pants or something, they just want to talk to you just to get into your pants, and I get really annoyed with that stuff. Sometimes I entertain it, sometimes I'll just be like, back off. This is I was like, this is not, this is not for you, okay? It's for my husband. Cause yeah, I actually became celibate again. Well, I'm trying to. So yeah. Oh gosh, my friend's giving the look like so I'm filming in her house and stuff. But yeah, I guess the best thing, like the best advice I can honestly give you when it comes to like dating while you're like plus size and stuff is that you gotta love yourself, honey. Cause then you know your worth, and you know how these, and then you realize how these men are acting is not cool. And then God's gonna give you the universe. If y'all don't believe in God, we'll say the universe. The universe is gonna give you a person that gives you everything and more. So love yourself, cause you will know your worth while you're dating. Because you know, the dating life is real tough out there. Like it's real tough. Like even if I want to like date again, just to like look for someone to be my husband, and I'm really young, so I have all the time in the world. Like, cause I feel like I've been through all the stuff that everybody has been saying that they go through, like men always hiding you, people being shamed. Like they say that they want you, but they want your mind but not your body, and they want like another girl's body but your mind. Like it's so weird. Why can't you just have me? Like I think so. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really had a fun time doing this whole chit chat girl talk thing with you guys. If you guys want to leave any suggestions, leave a comment down below, and I will honestly do like any suggestions for you guys, because this is about for you guys more than anything. So